The day I've dreaded has finally come. The engine gave out. You want to hear it? It's not a dead battery. It gave out on me while I was riding. So, yeah, we're going to have to tear this bad boy down and fix it. A little over a year ago, I put high compression piston in it, been running race gas, and just about every gasket looks like it's been blown on this thing, even right there. So either I was going to tear this thing down and fix some of the gaskets, or I guess it's going to blow up. Looks like we will have a check engine light, which that's fair. I'm not excited for this. I'm excited to see the damage. I'm not excited to see what it's going to do to my wallet. Right, so I'm going to start off with draining the oil, and we'll see what comes out. Yeah. Hopefully this thing's not too full. That'll work, I think. Slide that there. Okay, so if you didn't know, on the YFZ, there are two oil drain plugs. There's one right behind the shifter, right there. And then there's another plug. The engine mount's in the way. It's underneath right here. Let's see if I can get a glimpse of it. Somewhere right there. Hopefully you can see that. I'll get a better angle. But yeah, there's two drain plugs. One's for the sump, which is back there. One's for the crankcase, I guess, down there. So let's go ahead and drain the oil. It looks a little dirty. Wow. Those are some big flakes. You can see them right here. Wow. That's crazy. It's making a freaking latte over there. Oh! Oh my goodness. Okay. Well, latte anyone. That's crazy. Okay, then second drain bolt right down there. I don't know if you can see that right there, right next to the reservoir. I believe it's 12 mil on mine, at least. Okay. Same mix of latte. No big chunks yet, which none of them really fit through there, but it's pretty flaky. What a design. What a design. Oh, that's annoying. Oh well. Alright. That officially sucks. So I think our next step is we're going to drop the gas tank. To do that, I got to take off some of these front fenders. So we're going to drop the gas tank so we can get the head off and see what happened.
We are different, our love was so magnificent. I tried so hard to know as far I could ever go. I think I broke myself. I think I went through hell. 'Cause I tried our love, but your love was way above. Du bist nicht mehr da und ich will, dass du weißt, ja, die Liebe am Arsch und die Herzen sind kalt. Ja, ich bin heute allein und doch sag ich dir eins, gib das hier jetzt auf, denn wir sind nicht mehr zwei. Hab mich grad verliebt und doch war ich dir fern. Gib's mir einen Hieb und ich sehe einen Stern. Es brennt noch das Licht, doch es ist weit entfernt. Die Liebe vergibt, doch ich fühle den Schmerz. Ich will dich nie mehr sehen, ja, ich werde es nie verstehen. Warum willst du von mir gehen? Es kann dich nicht alles um dich drehen. I think we are different. Our love was so magnificent. I tried so hard to know as far I could ever go. I think I broke myself. I think I went through hell. 'Cause I tried our love, but your love was way above.
Alright guys, we found the first problem. Well, not the first problem. I found the rest of the first problem, technically. So when I took the cam cap off, I noticed it was missing the little retainer clip that sits on the bearing and gets clamped in. So that'll clip in there like that. And then this sits on that, and it has a little groove as well that clip sits in. So just like that, so it'll hold it from moving side to side like that. And so when I pulled this apart, it was gone, like literally gone, no trace of it missing. Like, it looks good. It doesn't look like it ripped out or anything. The groove's still there. I am noticing a small imperfection, so I see like a little bit of problem, but I still don't know how it fell out. Like, you think you'd notice. So when that happened, I'm assuming this was able to slide back and forth. Doesn't want to do it now, but it was able to move like this technically. And I'm thinking it pulled out like that, maxed out my chain tensioner, and once it maxed it out, it came back in one of the times. Like, it probably pulled out, and then as soon as it came back in, the chain probably had less tension on it, made it jump time and ultimately locking up. And the only reason I say that, grab my head, is I have damage on both valves. If it was just the intake, I would say maybe it just jumped an intake. I think it fully jumped to both gears probably. So I'm assuming it maxed out my tensioner because it's on both sides, if that makes sense. So yeah, kind of crazy. I've never had anything happen like that. And we just tore down the bottom end. I found it. There's probably a specification for these, and I ignored it. I put a high compression piston in, ran some more power, and that's what you get. So if you're thinking about adding power to your whatever engine, just remember to check your specifications. It's very important, because you don't want to be doing this again. And I definitely learned that the hard way. I don't know how I keep learning it the hard way, but I keep learning it the hard way. But it's kind of crazy. I noticed there's like scratches and little dings and imprints and literal freaking dent on the piston on the bottom end. So that's what kind of led me to believe it was still in there somewhere, and I didn't forget to put it in. At least I didn't forget to put it in. But the weird thing is, it lasted a year, a full year of pushing this thing to its max every time I ride it, and it decided to give out randomly. So pretty crazy. Alright guys, that's going to be it for today. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys next time. I do have some updates on the Raptor engine. I had to move it down here for the YFZ. Yeah. We've been busy lately. Not with that. Happens to be with that guy over there. We've been busy working on the car. But this thing's almost done. I gotta order a woodruff key. And that's the only thing, honestly, right now that's stopping me is the woodruff key. I gotta get that. And then we can finish that side and start doing the top end. I could technically do the top end now. I just wanted to wait, mostly because of the car. But yeah. Piston's still dirty. Cylinder's still slightly dirty. Still gotta figure that out. You know what pisses me off? This stupid thing. Every freaking time something crazy happens, like an engine blows up or my friend broke his elbow riding. This was a while ago, the elbow break, but the YFZ braking, it's just, the camera was dead and I couldn't bring it. It drives me nuts. I swear, every time I'm like, I won't need it. Something happens to the point where, whether it's cool, funny, it just drives me nuts. I always miss good moments, it feels like. So I try and record every time. But clearly that time it died. The one time it died, my most reliable four-wheeler breaks down. There's not much I can do about that, I guess. But I could charge it more. I could get a second one. I don't have the budget for that right now, but we'll figure it out. Hear me out. No, I'm not gonna, but it looks kind of cool. I thought I'd just throw it in there, because it takes about 2 seconds to throw in there. But yeah, it leaves so much freaking room. It looks crazy, bro. Crazy underpowered, but yeah, that's funny. Kind of looks sweet in here.